Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Wait, set, ready? Go Bandit! 51 for Mike, boy, 51. Hey, check it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one, with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
58, come on. Check it. No, 66.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
61, match box, white.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Switch. Check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Boston Scott, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, they run with Howard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst...
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Alabama.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down, Patriots.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Wait, set, ready? Mike 51. 53, Linda! Here we go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 48 yards on the ground. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Burks over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. This is caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Safety creep. Tyson.
On 1st down, it's Howard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running with Howard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs...
That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Dorsett on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make it. And on the stat sheet as well. To
throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
His throw caught right around the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Wentz to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game. And
that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 44 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go, baby. 51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 66.
To throw on third down, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. Let's get it together, D. Hey, 66. Mike 51.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, pick your game up.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. On third down, here's Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. To throw is Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Ram.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
There we go. Back. 180. 50 to Mike. 50. Down the man inside. Down the man.
From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Great.
Back to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They